Today we're gonna do piston soak on this Q5. So first I put it in a level. So because the driveway is on a slope, so put it in a level so when you pour the fluid there, it doesn't leak just on one side, so it's spread out inside the cylinder. And I put a car in neutral to move it the crank, and we'll start. I'm using this product, Berryman fuel injection cleaner B12. I'm gonna use 2 bottles. I measure what I'm gonna put in. So I'm gonna use, for every 6 hours, I'm gonna use 35 millimeters. I don't know if you can see. On the initial soak I'm gonna use 60. After 3 hours probably I'll use 50, because it says not to overfill. So instead of 110 together I'm gonna use 60 right away. After 3 hours 50, that's 110. And then 35 every 6 hours. Here you can use thin screwdriver to loosen up the coils, but I made this big. Let's see how that works. Did you hear that? That's how it's supposed to work. So I could use this screwdriver. That's what you want. You hear that noise? You're gonna unscrew this bolt. That would help. So this is T30 size. That's for that screw. And that's loose now. So we take the coils off. So I use the big screwdriver. That's one. And two. And so on. Now we're gonna take out the spark plugs. This is 5/8. So loosen up first. Then I use the rubber hose, piece of the rubber hose to pick the spark plugs out. There. So these are new, only a couple of thousand kilometers, but because of the burning oil, I have to do something with it. Next, what you want to do, you want to have the pistons at the same level. So I use the straws, and I put in the ratchet there to crank the engine. After locate it, I put a cell phone there. I hope you can see it. It's hard to see. Some people take it from the bottom. I was able to locate it from the top. So, and you turn clockwise.
I got your tea here.
Okay.
You want me to leave it inside?
So make sure the engine is in neutral with the gear. So that's about just like that. So they're about same level now. So there you can see the ratchet. Make sure the engine is neutral and you crank it clockwise. So some people go from the bottom. I was able to locate that pulley from the top. I used the cell phone there to get some light, but that's where it is. So I place all 4 straws in there, and they're about same level. That's where you want to have it. And so that's about right. So I'm just gonna start pouring the B12 inside. So ready to pour in. I'm gonna pour first soak. I'm gonna do 60. I made a mark there. So 60 in each cylinder. That's another 60, number 3. So another 60. Cylinder number 4. So I put 60 each because it's written that if you put too much, you don't want to put a chemical on the walls. This is only for the piston rings, as long as they get soaked. But first soak I put 60, then after 3 hours I'm gonna put 50 each. Instead of 110 first soak, like most people do, 110 milliliters, and so I'll do 60 and after 3 hours 50. Some people start with 100, 110 and after 6 hours they put some. I'll cover this so nothing gets in, and let it cook. That's how it looks. So this is now 3 hours, so I'm gonna use 50 milliliters into each hole. So each cylinder will get 50 now. Also, before I put it in, I'll check if it's if the fluid is still there. Doesn't look like anything. Nothing there. Nothing. Well, this one is. The last one is still wet. So here it's 50. And so on. And not the last one because it's still full. So right now it's a 6-hour mark. So it's 9 o'clock in the evening. So let's see. That's dry. That's dry too. That's very good. So the fluid seeped through all 4 pistons. Hopefully that's a good sign. So we're gonna measure 35 milliliters here. So we're gonna do 35 milliliters in each of the cylinders. So here is first one. And so on. 35 milliliters in each cylinder. So the fluid is in. So now we'll crank, turn the crank. Right now it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so that should be the last top up. Let's see. It's all dry. So 40 here. I just want to see. Yeah, that was bad. I got a little bit left, so and now turn the crank. And so on. So this is the first start. So the car is huffing and puffing. So it took about 15 minutes, and now it's running better so far. Now, after the piston soak, I got this engine flush. I ran the car for 15 minutes. It's run smooth, but now I'm gonna take the oil out. That's with the oil with B12, and I'm gonna put new oil, and I'm gonna use this engine flush. So this dirty oil that's with B12. Also, this is not the original plug. Looks like it's garbage. Oh my god. I hope this thing is not fucked up. Anyway, I bought a new plug, so I put a brand new after. So that's nice and dark. So we're gonna let that go, and we're gonna put new oil with engine flush. So for this I'm gonna use Vicks filter. That's temporary for now. And I'm gonna use the flush. That's 500 milliliters. And I'm gonna use this oil. That is, it takes 4.6, so I put a little bit more than 4 plus 5. It's 4.6. So I got fresh oil there. Now we're gonna put engine flush in there. The oil filter plug is in there, and the flush. Now I'm gonna do oil change number 2. So I'm gonna release this oil. That's the oil with engine flush. And we put new oil, new filter, and I'll put a new plug. Nice. So for the final oil change, we use man filter and liquid motor oil. I don't know if you can see that. It's getting dark. Man filter. So hopefully I just, and then we'll use Rachet. That's that that's the protection for engine. So I put 5W40 liquid motor in these canisters so I can measure it, 4.6 liters. And I'm going to put that in, and then 300 milliliters of Rachet. So this is liquid motor oil. I just used in a Castro container to get the measurement. And now we're gonna pour Rachet. And that's it. Hopefully the car will last forever now.